anyone who is in Christ is the new creation. The old is falling away fast. But look, there's thousands or millions of other channels posting stuff about aliens, ETs, EDs, reptilians, this, that and the other, right? I don't want to be another one of these channels that struggles amongst the heap. And if you can't differentiate by now between my exceptional abilities and some of these other people's channels, which are very, very spurious and lack a lot of discernment, and I mean, you can point them out all day. If you can't differentiate by now, I'm ready to leave, because I've given you like 5 years. Do you understand? Like, I've given you enough sample to show if you want to back me or not. I'm not going to do this forever. I told you guys for the last few years, I'm already moving to books more because of your guys' behavior. Because if I put, $10 donation from 10 people up, it's nothing. So why can't you do it? See, at some of those points, it wasn't about the money. It was that I wanted to see a show of faith sort of thing. And look, I'm not here like saying, I am Jesus, but we are the return of Christ. There's not going to be a single man to fix the entire world. I think even religious people now have snapped out of that ridiculum. How ridiculous. One man's going to save the entire world. Right? So I'm not saying that I'm, just going to be the one person to do it all, and I'm Neo, and I'm just going to fix the whole Matrix because I'm Neo and just because that's the plot. No, I don't think that's actually what's going to be happening. It's going to be many people, right? So you're welcome to empower others, but you have to recognize the perspective that I'm speaking. If you're not going to empower me, what am I doing here? From the beginning, I said you need to be lifting me. So we've done well, right? We've made every single donation round. I'm not angry. I'm frustrated, right? And I have every right to vent that. But, I'm trying to keep this on the level. There's so many ways I could take this. I'm one of the new Earth creators. Not everybody's going to be. More than half of people are walking themselves into destruction, self-destruction, and have no way. They don't have a way. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know where they're going. They don't know what's going on. Some of them are starting to wake up because the economy is in shambles. That's the beginning. You can't empower those people. I know there's all these random videos on channels which are small getting huge views because they are connecting to the people. Right? People, I saw a video this morning, why I'm leaving the UK. You know what I mean? I live in Australia. It's nice here. I get it. You want to leave the UK, my advice is the same as the immigrants I said don't come to Australia. Not because I'm racist, but because I hold a higher view, which is always the case. If you can't fix your country, then you're going to come here or some other country. The point is, don't run from the problem. How the fuck you people are too stupid to see that and call me racist because you're a moron. You're just a simp. You can't calculate. Your brain doesn't have the capacity to understand me in general. And it seems when I speak even easy stuff, people just took that comment as racist. Like, people need to get a context around them when listening to me, I think. Because I'm extraordinary. I'm definitely not ordinary. Nothing I say is. But look, you need to empower the new world. Why are we empowering random people who are just waking up? Giving them a lot of views, great. They're going to have money from that. Why don't you empower someone who's really been pushing? I'm not even saying just me. There's plenty of people. They've been pushing. Ascension pioneers we are. We've been pushing for a long time. But so you're not allowed to complain. The gods hear this. You can't complain if you're not going to empower those who want to create the world better for you. You're not allowed to. You have to shut up. It's wrong. In every sense of the word wrong. And right and wrong does exist. Because there's context. Right? In a higher fashion, nothing is right or wrong. And then what? We're just nihilistic and we just don't do anything. Just don't interact. Just be a Buddha and sit on your hands. Yeah, right. That'll fix the world. So there's specific things that we need to do. Right? And someone like me holds the knowledge. And it seems like I'm like a concrescence of that knowledge. Being the site creator of Consciousness Zine has put me in that position. I didn't realize that at first, but after a few years I realized, okay, this is putting me in a position as a concrescence because I'm soaking up the field of spiritual information of everyone else's spiritual stuff. Right? I've worked less physically so that I could be mentally, spiritually working. You know what I mean? So a lot of people don't have my faculties is what I'm saying. I've said this before. Some people, you've got kids. You can't do what I can do simply just for that one reason that you've got kids. You just don't have the time. Then there's a huge list, a billion other reasons why some people can't be doing what I'm doing and can't function in the position that I should be in, or even the position that I am in. And that's why you should be empowering me. It's like I just feel like I'm just sitting here waiting and just waiting forever. And I don't know, in 2025 I really feel like making it or not. Making it or breaking it. I'm just going to go disappear if it doesn't work. Will I, I've always thought about maybe I'll leave myself with consultations open. But recently I've been thinking maybe I'll just fucking disappear completely. Because I've realized over time that, all the theories about us empowering this place and all that, where, they get their ideas from us, this, that, and the other, it's all true. All the energy, all those theories about the Matrix, all true. They need us way more than they pretend. They pretend they don't need us and they treat us like shit and so on, right? But it's not true, right? That's ego devils just having their feed. But the higher ups that puppeteer them occasionally will come in and puppeteer them occasionally. They know they need us. So, I think at some point they're going to come around themselves, and we're waiting for initiation. I don't know when it's going to come, who it's going to be, right? The initiator, who's going to release funds, basically, which is releasing energy. That's the problem. Energy is mismanaged and miscalculated in this world today. That's the core problem. For instance, if you empower me and I make 10 changes in a year, and say the president of some country makes one change that's like actually, sustainable, positive, or whatever, you know what I mean? Like makes a proper new world change, which it seems none of them are doing. They're all going into this. It's Black Alliance methodology. Everything's just wasting away, dying, getting worse. You see what I'm saying? It's because the Black Alliance makes a harder, denser, smaller, rougher, tougher reality. That's what they do without realizing it, with their control. It's uber, it's too much. Anyway, so, you guys have to figure out who to empower to create this new world, because energy is just going all over the fucking place. And money is energy. That's why I'm saying it. It's not like, oh, he's greedy, or he's hungry or desperate or something. No, I've been the whole time trying to make the new world. Now, if at times I had to go, oh yeah, I'm hungry, donate, that was because I was working extremely hard, couldn't do physical work because I was doing spiritual work, ran out of money, needed more energy. Because the system does not provide properly, because we all know it wants to keep us weak and blah, blah, blah. I mean, you all know all this stuff. I shouldn't even have to spiel this. Really, I should just come on and be able to say things straight, but it's like people don't get it, or they can't hear me when I say it. I should be able to come on and say, hey, I'm Ben, I'm going to empower the new world, and you should be able to tell by now. And so donate to me and give me lots of money. But no, that would hit your cognitive dissonances and your programming, so you've been programmed. Like, why are we empowering the people that we don't even like and who injure the world? You know what I mean? I'm not even going to name names, but it's going on all day in every country everywhere. I've said things on this channel, I've mentioned names before and so on, but anyway, in 2025 we really need to get this going. We need to get me lifted. Now, you might say, well, you've been at fault, Ben, because you are traveling, you had to build your life back up in Australia, so we've missed you the last 2 years. You've kind of been on an inactive state in a way, even though I've been pumping it out. Yeah, I've been had my energy taken, and the gang stalking did that. That was not all me. Remember, I got trapped in Uruguay, right? Because the borders of Australia weren't even open. So this is stuff like out of my control completely. You know what I mean? The gang stalking is just so relentless. And you know, every time I put out a truth, it really does attack me. It tries to destitute you more and make you weaker and so on. Like, all it's about is the influence. I don't want to call myself an influencer, but I know that the evil spirits want to stop me influencing people and, you know, waking them up, quote unquote, as we're all screaming. You know what I mean? And someone like me has the capacity to do that really easy. I mean, you guys know that. I don't even have to say that. It's like why so many people are here and have watched and keep watching. And yes, at times I've put out videos just as fillers here and there. I mean, maybe I could take away some of the playlists like Man vs Matrix. You're thinking, what am I doing? Well, I foresaw that a lot of people are going to be homeless. So I started making a series years ago called Man vs Matrix. Because when you get in that position, you're going to realize. It wasn't just because, oh, I wanted to like copy Bear Grylls and do a survival series. No. It's just like a little bit of fun that I've thrown in there. Oh, I'm Ben Grylls from Man vs Matrix, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to fucking help people. And then people look down at me like, oh, look how he lived and shit. And just don't understand nothing. So, I mean, you guys have to lift me or it's just not going to work. That's what I'm saying. They're too dumb.